Alright, I think we're good to go here. Let me make sure the game is visible. Perfect. Welcome back, guys. So today, I finally did it. I grinded it out. It took me a week, but now, as you can see down here, where is it? We've achieved legend status, and I didn't want to do that for a long live stream. I wanted to have fun with friends, so took care of that. But now, as you could tell by the video title, we're going to be doing the big four. Going to be doing them from shortest to longest, just to test myself a little bit, which means we will be starting right now by going straight to the Titan, which is all the way by the main Horizon Festival. I think I just passed already. There it is. I'm going to go all the way down to here. Handle that right away. So without further ado, not much else to say. Make sure you got water. If you need to, grab a snack. And let's see how well we do. It's my first time touching the races, in this game, and sadly they didn't bring back the marathon, which kind of disappointing. I was kind of hoping for a big street race, or maybe even, an additional big race involving all the togs. We're kind of focused on that, but I digress. I've chosen a selection of cars I'm going to use that I have specifically tuned for the races today. That wasn't meant to be a pun, but it works. We're going to go with the GT Prototype, the Furai, the BRZ Forza Edition, and the WRX STI ARX Supercar. So, with these four on the table, we're going to take on each of these races respectively and see how well we do. Not much else I can really explain. So, I'm gonna start driving towards the first race.
When it is safe to do so.
Get chat up on my phone really quick. One moment. Gotta take a quick little detour, This wouldn't really be texting while driving, but it is looking at my phone while driving. That's a little difficult, but still. Alright. Chat up on the side of my screen. Everything should be good to go now. Alright. Let's get over there.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Gonna move a little bit of traffic out the way. And though this means we'll be in the BRZ first for the cross-country race, I may be driving each of the cars around to the actual races instead of just, teleporting. I couldn't see that. That way, I can really just test my endurance a little bit. Why is traffic doing that? It hasn't been just me who's noticed this, but traffic seems to be kind of piling up a lot more lately. I don't know what's going on with the AI, but it's become a more reoccurrent issue. Alright. Oh, that's gonna be messy. I'll take this back road right here. Why not? Big jump. Massive jump. Land it. Almost crash into people. Alright.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I fan a little bit. Nice and cool in my room today. Weird for the temperature it's normally. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, that was sick. Oh, that was really sick. Yeah. I know there's a little bit I could do to make this tune feel better, but with what I have right now, it feels good. Oh. Might as well take the opportunity to grab this real quick. It doesn't absolutely screw me over. There we go. Bonk.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 100 yards, turn left.
Forgive me, muted myself. But, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the traffic recently. It's a little crazy. I may want to up this thing's top speed. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that right now. While I have some time here. Just, improve the gearing a little bit. Okay, I think that'll be good enough. We drop that down to... I think it's best I'll get it. That's fine. As we were. Just one sec, let me check something else real quick. Take care of it before we get too far into things. All right. Everything is in position. Just had to check with my editor real quick. Make sure everything was good on the stream side. Okay. Sorry. Now that any other technicalities are out of the way, let's get back to it. Ooh. Shortcut.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I put it in reverse. Oops. Also, if I am correct, chat should now be working this stream. So you should be able to see that as well. Take this because the GPS doesn't know what it's doing anymore. Okay. Now, I'm just going to drive ahead until the GPS corrects itself. Just beeline through the fields here.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Yeah, I see where it wants me to go to. I'm just going to beeline it right there. Yeah. Oh, that's rocks. Quick little car wash real quick. Jump. Okay, now we're back on track. Also, hey Lucy, can you tell me if the chat's showing up on the actual screen when you type it out? I still can't see if that's working or not yet. Let's grab this real quick. There we go. Yeah, I thought I got it down this stream, but I can't tell.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Hopefully nothing's in the way.
Turn left.
I got exactly where I positioned it.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Alright. Kind of fitting that our
400 yards.
first of the big four starts just outside of the Horizon Festival. Guess it's fitting.
Turn left. Turn left.
Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. Just a big worry of mine.
You have arrived at your
All
destination.
right, here we go.
The Titan, on road, across fields, through every terrain we have at our disposal. Strap
Car's
in,
ready.
and good luck.
Let's do this. Now, I know these cars aren't necessarily tuned to, the peak. Like, this one is at 900, but that's on purpose. Some of the cars are honestly a little slower if you really try to push them up too high. Some cars are honestly a lot more controllable and better, even if they're not meeting that meta number you want. You know what? Screw it. We'll see how we can handle this AI upgrade. It wouldn't be much of a challenge if I just kept seal clubbing the previous versions of them, so let's see how hard this is. Okay. Holy hell. Whoa! Gonna have a lot more grip on this, but I don't know if I should have switched to the off-road tires. This is the only car I lack a little bit of confidence in with what I did to it. That's because it's on rally tires. Yeah. Let's actually just fix that real quick, and I'll teleport back. I feel like trying to put rally tires on this was definitely not a good decision. It was worth a shot, but yeah, no, that wasn't gonna work. Okay. Let's quickly put the right tires on this, and I'll teleport back. If I ever have to make small adjustments like that for the other cars, I'll know early on so we're
Welcome
not
back,
sitting through a
racer.
full, 40-minute race and wondering why I didn't fix things. Oh, it's kicking me out of the garage again. Okay. I do the weird thing with the wheel still. Alright. Let's get ourselves back into the garage. Put ourselves on off-road tires. Okay. Lesson learned. Stick to these. Gonna drop our class a little more, but we should still be able to absolutely dominate in the late game. I feel very silly for trying to use rally tires for that. It also seemed that the thing likes to put a lot of jumps at the very start. So I need to be a little more... What's the term? Disciplined with how I send it. Good. Now, let's get this underway. Okay. I gotta remember it's a marathon, not a... Yeah, that's funny. I'm saying it's a marathon, but there is no marathon in this game. But I gotta remember it's a marathon, not a sprint. So many of those cars just missed that checkpoint. I think that's just gonna give me, yeah, a huge advantage. That's fucking funny. I have to be a lot careful, sorry, be very careful with my throttle. Because this car is a lot faster than I'd otherwise normally have it. Okay. Road gets a higher difficulty of AI, so less chances for mistakes. Maybe keeping it in the lower RPMs might be a good idea. Be 23% of the way done. Whoa. A little bit of asphalt there. It's kind of cool seeing a lot of these familiar layouts as it goes through some of like the tracks I've done in the past. Okay. This is gonna be a pain. Downshifted a little too much, but held it together. Coming up on concrete again. Watch the throttle. Bowie knife right on my ass, as always. We love Bowie knife. Jesus. Yeah, that Jeep... What the fuck? I hope you saw that. What in the hell is happening? The AI is killing itself. Just taking themselves out. I'm gonna try to limit how many times I rewind, but it is my first time doing these. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of forgiveness here. Whew. I do like the fact that the AI is keeping up with me, though. Makes this feel a lot more intense. Okay, halfway done with our first race already. Ugh. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah. Crap. Okay. A little too much throttle coming out of that turn. Let it coast. No, not even let it coast. Shit. Okay, just gonna redo that entire corner. Makes it this our, what? Third rewind? Or fourth. So far, not bad. Oof. Maybe get this thing a little too much power and should have gone for the supercharger. Okay. Things holding together. Oh, nice drift. Well, that's a power slide, but close enough for our case. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think me and the AI completely bombed that turn. Like, I don't know if you can see the AI behind me, but I just want you to look at the mini-map real quick, as they all, yeah, missed that checkpoint. Yikes. I think it's the third checkpoint I've seen majority of the AI miss. Okay. Reaching the closing quarter here. Oof. Yeah, no, I was gonna turn around, and if that fence wasn't there, I wouldn't have rewound, but I didn't feel like eating that much shit. Okay. That should be a better lineup. Careful right here. Okay, where's the next checkpoint? Second and third are slowly catching up to me. Oh, am I gonna hit this checkpoint? Ow! Because I don't get a fucking choice. Thank you for the boost. I appreciate that. That was silly. Whoa, holy hell. AI is ridiculous. Just wiping out everywhere. I got a really bad exit. Let's see what path the AI takes through here. Okay. This is getting a little ridiculous. Definitely made for a slower class of cars, but something I wouldn't have been able to figure out That just handed me first place. Oh. Hey, Doug. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Oh. What the f... Okay. Can open the final little bit here. Can do this. All right. 1 down, 3 to go. That was so chaotic. Ugh. Makes me think how absolutely insane the rallying and other stuff is going to be.
Surface mastered and really showing everyone how it's done. Congratulations.
All right. Take a sip of water. And drive my way back up to the next race. There's arrival time also. Let me see. I don't think you do. You just have to finish it and win it. Let me go up here. Okay, now we gotta get to the gauntlet. Not gonna fast travel. May try and do arrival time on my own though. Today's probably gonna be a bit of a shorter stream. Not getting these races out. And then I got midterms, and of course, for those of you following my Insta, I'll be going to Anime Expo. Maybe doing some stuff IRL with the BRZ. Who knows? Just driving it around and taking some pictures with some friends from both in LA and out of town. It's pretty neat cars. At least I think they're neat. Okay, so. Howdy. Total completion you have to do as every track you have to do as arrival time. That's fair. It's probably something I'll come circle back to, but gotta go all the way up here to the gauntlet. All right. I see. Well, nice to have you. Got a little bit of an 11-mile drive ahead, so I'm good to chat, maybe crash into anythings. I'm using a Moza R5 with a Thrustmaster Sparco handbrake, a TH8, FGT light, and then all 3 pedals.
You've arrived at your destination.
Ooh, those brakes feel good. Glad I left the brake balance stock. They lock up a little bit on the front. It's not horrible. Oh, that is... You know what? Screw it. We saved it. As far as I'm concerned, that's saved. That was weird. In terms of this game, I think the only kink that's left to knock out would be when you're in the menu trying to just, tune cars and stuff, it'll kick you out because it treats the wheel like a throttle input. And when you press the throttle in the garage, that's normally what you do to exit. I don't know how to fix that. So I just turn it all the way to the left and hold it there, and that fixes it, as long as it's at lock. Gamepad wheel has been a journey. Yeah, I've played with gamepad, keyboard, and wheel, depending on how lazy I'm feeling, and honestly say, once you get wheel right... Why am I 6 speed? I should be 7. But once you get the wheel right, it'll do you well.
You've arrived at your destination.
Okay, I'm maxing out my speed here. I'm gonna quickly tune up the top gear for this car. Time to move it down. See what we can knock out of this. Okay, so there is a 7th gear. Did I not? Hold up. I think I forgot to map my 7th gear. That would be funny. Look at my controls real quick. Kind of need that. A 7th gear isn't bound. There we go. Okay. Should fix that. Back to the drive. Let's say I knew this car didn't top out at 206.
Recalculating route.
Oh. Ugh. Shortcut.
In 400 yards, turn left.
But what do you think so far between gamepad and wheel? What's your experience been like?
In 400 yards, turn right.
If you'd like to share, of course.
Turn right.
Unless you've only played on wheel. I don't know if you've experienced the difference.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Just gonna
In 100 yards,
bash my way through
turn
traffic a little bit. .8 miles. Take a tiny shortcut.
In 400 yards, turn
See?
left.
Tiny. Oh, Logitech G Pro 8 shifter. Always wanted to.
Turn left.
Huh. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a shock to the system switching from gamepad to wheel. I think one of the nicest things once you learn how to really use the wheel is being able to play without any assists. I mean, I haven't played with assists since the start of the game, regardless of what I'm using, but still quite interesting. And the only reason I even leave the braking line on is because if you're not leaving the braking line on, you're leaving a lot of time on the table for what you could otherwise use to help guide you, especially when you're driving new cars every other race.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Yeah, good to see somebody else who's started using wheel.
Turn right.
I hope by journey you meant a good thing, by the way. Hope it hasn't been a pain in the ass. The game doesn't program the cars. Yeah, that's more of a driver thing. The R5 has drivers made specifically for Forza, has like a setup for Forza that you can use. Because of how old most Logitech wheels are, they normally don't have a very adaptive driver. Because my wheel feels like most arcade sims that I play. Lots of detail, lots of other stuff. That's also because it's direct drive. I don't know if your Logitech is direct drive. I don't keep up with them too much. Also for this one, we're using the WRX, the silly one. But I mean, yeah, kind of how they have to format it for it to work. Of course, I'm not going to tell you what everybody else says and say, oh, just upgrade to a direct drive wheel, because they're expensive. Even if they've gotten cheaper, they're very expensive. So use that Logitech for as long as you can, get used to it, and then try upgrading to something. Give me 1 sec. Starting this race off. I'm getting left behind right now. Hopefully I can make it up in the corners though. The AI just pulls away. But in terms of any telemetry and stuff like that, I've been working on that, at least wheel-wise. Yeah, this is where the AI starts messing up. Why am I shifting? I can use paddles on this car. I'm being silly. Okay. Moving our way up. Here we go, into 7th place. Ugh. Wall tap. Yeah, I'm gonna just reverse that. Just this once. That was a mess up on my part. Okay. Made it into 6th place. Okay, the AI is just gonna be a bitch. Okay. Oh! No! I didn't necessarily tune the car to be as good as it should be in changes in direction. Kinda hoping momentum would carry me. Okay. We got lots of time though. No reason to stress about the early stages of the race. But yeah, I've been working with the telemetry, figuring out my stuff and fine-tuning it. I just made an edit of the official Forza driver settings once they made them, and from there, with the few little tweaks I made, it's been doing me great. Hope I'm not misreading the comment. Try to read it as fast as I can while moving as fast as I am. A little difficult. Okay. Quarter of the way through the race. Slowly catching up. Whoa! Just flung 5th place off into the distance. Playing ourselves off into the distance too, I guess. Yikes. Sounds like you can do the steering from there. Ooh. Honestly, I wonder how this game would feel on my old TMX wheel. The one I used to use like 7 years ago. I'd say the actual one I swapped to 4 years ago, as that one, you know, wasn't as worn down. Come on. Oh, look at that, and we're in first. Let's try not to mess up from here too much. It's rainy. Perfect. Killing it through these corners right now. Loving this. So, remind me, Lucid, if you're still watching, or if Salt's watching, one of my two editors, when they see this, that I need to increase the time that chat stays up on the corner. Because now that it's working, I forgot to change a lot of those little fine settings. Probably do it after this stream, though, just in case. But if I forget, remind me. Somehow avoided completely colliding with the wall there. Yeah, AI right on my ass. My life, unfortunately, a little harder. Thank God for the water. Okay, here's where we can pull away a little bit. The momentum I was hoping for is coming in a little clutch here. Perfect. Had to slow down a lot. Good exit though. Did I miss that? Well, if I didn't, I want to be sure I didn't miss it. Okay. Upshifting earlier on a lot of these to stay just below peak horsepower coming out of turns. I really want to avoid spitting out. Or too much excessive wheel spin. Ugh. Terrain change. Just powering through though. Short hairpin. Perfect. You know what? I didn't mind that cost of momentum. Come a little more flat out through these turns, at least. Trade-off. Oh, that's a little spicy, though. Oh! Blindsided myself with the tree. I don't think blindside would be the right term. I think I just blinded myself. Okay. Final stretch here. Let's make it count. Blistering downhill here. Perfectly executed that turn. Oh, that's sick. Barely got that checkpoint. We'll take it though. Right on my ass. 10% left to go. Just gotta hold it. I had to open my mouth. Okay. I think with that we take it home. Alright, here we go. A sick drift to finish off. Nice. There we go. I'm honestly surprised I'm not rewinding every other corner at this point. Still. The AI is able to snip at me if I make any serious mistake, and of course, I'm not going to rewind every time I get past, only if I make small mistakes or, you know, a dumb one. Another little water break. Alright, perfect. Now, for those of you watching right now and those of you watching this later, I'd like to know, which of the 4 races is your favorite, and why? And if you've beaten them already, what car did you use? And what made you choose it? I don't know. Some questions for some engagement, I guess. Plus, I'm genuinely curious what other people are doing with it. Okay. Finish the gauntlet. Blitzed through the Titan. Next up, we have the Colossus. I don't know why I zoomed in there. This one's going to be fun. Okay. Let me go to sort. Nope. Filter. Favorites. You know what? Yeah, favorites. I'm going to drive the BRZ right there. Just beeline it. Also, love this livery. Forgot the creator's name, but if you see it, like it, use it. It's good. I think it's neat. Yeah, 6 miles of pure chaos to get there. Why not? That's... Yeah, we're not getting past an excavator like that.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
What's your favorite car to dirt race in, Doug? If I remember correctly, I know what your favorite festival event was. But I'm curious which your favorite which one is your favorite?
Turn around.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, sorry. Your favorite car to dirt racing or class. You don't have a. That was a crazy jump. That's fair.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
You can tell what my favorites
400
are.
yards.
I went one for the cars I liked
Turn left.
out of the cars that kind of represent the game right now. It was honestly between the BRZ and the Viper in terms of what I was going to use for the off-road, but I may have a small bias for wanting to drive the BRZ. I wonder why. If I had the godlike ability to edit or use a stream deck, I'd just have the picture of my BRZ slowly come from a transparent filter behind me. Something funny like that. A-Class or S1? Honestly, in my opinion,
Turn around.
A-Class and S1 are probably the most fun for me.
In 400 yards. Turn left.
What makes you despise the BRZ? I mean, this car without a tune is definitely not for everybody. It could be a little unwieldy at times. Or is it just because it's a BRZ? Touched a wall and it grinded to a halt. I've had that happen in any of the lifted cars where the tires are sticking outside the body. I've even, with the Dodge Viper, I've no-clipped into a building because of it. I've only ever no-clipped in this game 3 times. Mostly into, like, the walls of houses. I think I've only no-clipped below the ground one of those 3 times. It was a strange experience. Just gonna take a straight line there. Oh, that's flipping me over. I really wanted to say I landed it. Damn.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 100 yards, turn right. In 200 yards, turn right.
Right.
You have arrived at your destination.
Here we are.
It's my way or the highway for the Colossus, quite literally. It's the
Okay.
entire highway loop. Buckle up.
Oh, I do this with friends all the time. I'm gonna crash 50. What do you mean? It has to be... What? What's the restriction on this? So it has to be one of these. That's no fun. Alright, well, if I have to use one of these cars, I'm going to go back to the tuning shop and make something happen. But before that, bear with me. I'm going to teleport us to the home first. I must take a quick self-care break. Just go freshen up my face and adjust the lighting in the room.
Welcome back, Racer.
I'll be back in about a minute. It's gonna kick me out. Yep. Alright, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I've arrived once more. Hope you guys took a moment to take care of yourselves as well. I know a lot of streamers, especially beginner ones, will just sit here and not take care of themselves, but you have to. Gotta be presentable. Okay. Let's tune up our car. I think I know which one I'm going to go with. Another one I'm biased towards, but you don't really give me any choice. Okay. Think I'm going to tune up. Oh, it kicked me out again. Okay. Gotta do this all over again. Okay, come on, let me in. Okay. Cars, my cars. Let's think about something. Let's see. You know what? Koenigsegg. Yeah, that's a little wild. The only time I'd ever end up using something like that, I think would be in endurance racing, and I'm pretty sure I'd rather just opt in for what most drivers do and just yeah, that's not what endurance drivers have to do for certain long stints, but That for a streamer who could just use the bathroom, that's insane. That's actually wild. I have a little more self-respect when it comes to that. Yikes. Okay. Let's detune this car. There's much I can do here. What would detune this enough? Do I have to just drop a lesser engine in? Yeah, I think I just gotta take this engine and see what I can do to reduce it. Okay. I've got it mostly stock here. What am I missing? I only need to lose. I can get a trucker or long endurance. Yeah. Well, even a trucker, some of them, there's truck stops. And normally they're required to, take care of themselves. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. The weight reduction was what I had to get rid of. Okay. Now we can tune this up a little more again. Can't touch the turbo. That's not helping us at all. That's also not helping. Okay. Maybe something I can do here just to up this an eensy-weensy tiny bit. If I can't, so be it. This car is pretty good as is. I can make it work, but I want to try. It has better handling and stuff, though. Okay, we'll leave it at $8.99. Okay. Like tuning. Oh, that's something I need to do. Hmm. It has a lower top speed. I'm afraid I'm gonna get outran. I could upgrade the Lamborghini. See if I can tune the top speed just a little bit. $41. 50. Okay. I think this could work. I think this is as best we're going to get the top speed. Okay. Give this a try then. Going down to 4 links to get that stuntman one going is going to be difficult. Huh. I haven't looked into that yet for a lot of the achievement hunting. Stuff I just kind of accidentally do with friends a lot of times. While I'm just goofing around and be like, oh, well, I guess I got that one down. Tends to be how it goes. It's a lot more fun when things happen by accident in this game. Like, I've gotten some of those hard-to-reach signs by just barreling through the forest and hitting a roof and being like, oh, that's convenient. Oh, that's what I'm forgetting. My arrow. I can increase my top speed quite a bit by doing that. Okay. Okay, I think we'll leave it at that. I want to keep some cornering capabilities. Okay. Already drove all the way there, so we're going to teleport back. Okay. This car should now qualify. Yep. It's not going to be the best car on the grid. If we struggle, I'll upgrade one of my other cars for this, but kind of a tradition for me to take long ones like this with the Koenigsegg. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm just getting absolutely dunked on right now. Yeah. That's frustrating. I'm just not able to keep up speed-wise. Oh, catch you later, Doug. Stay safe. Glad to have you for the time you were able to stay. Okay. Gotta go back and take care of that issue. Okay. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna use for this. It's gonna be a hard choice. Lots of honestly good and fun cars.
Welcome back, racer.
There's some cars I just don't want to detune because I'll forget how I originally had them set up. If I had the Pavement Princess, for those of you who know what that is, I'd take that out for a spin. You know what? I think it'd be fun to finally tune up the 4GT. Let's give it a sick paint. Not gonna custom color it. Too much time. Let's find some good liveries here for it. That looks cool, but I want to go for. I think I'll go for this dragon one. It looks sick. Okay. Tuning, custom. Okay, just gotta... Overall, those just seem to take down the stats quite a bit. Yeah, it just kind of tanks the stats for handling. It's not something I really want to sacrifice. Not even going to take much time to get to really fine-tune the car. That'll be okay. Balances it out. I think the only thing we can really do now is upgrade the wheels and see if that puts us at 900. Perfect. Nice, stylish, right off the bat. See if we can increase our 0 to 60 time, because that's going to matter the most here. Tires are going to get really hot over the course of this race. I want that. Fast acceleration. 64. 6. Okay. Everything kind of seems to be fine-tuned as it should be. Okay, I think that's as fast as I can get it to go. Good enough for both of those. Soften that a bit. Increase my 0 to 60 a little bit. Sorry, my 60 to 0. Really gonna do much here. Set that to 60. Want to decrease the amount of braking I have to do. Okay, I think this is going to be the best I can do for this car for now. Let's give this a shot. Okay. Let's try not to fret over the beginning of the race. Oh, right, it has to be... one of these. I did all that tuning for nothing. Great. Okay. Knowing what I know now, I think I'm just going to take my AMG one out here. Just going to detune the fuck out of my AMG one. Oh, wait. Hold up. What other cars do I have in here that I could use? Which ones do I own? You know what? It's a callback, but I think I'm going to go with the Revoluto. And send this one around. Do I want to give it a better livery? Yeah. Will I? No. Already wasted enough time trying to tune cars that can't even qualify for this. So let's just get this out of the way. Plus this car is already tuned. Excited to see how it'll handle this. Doing better than the other two cars for sure. Whoa! Okay? I'm just not allowed to control the car past a certain point. Okay, I feel where I went wrong. Okay, I need to lift off the throttle a bit. Just a very itty-bitty bit. Okay. I think I got to go all the way back to the fucking... That's frustrating. Okay. I need to figure out what's going on with this car and why it's doing that. So, for the last time, hopefully for this video, I'm going to head back to the shop, tune up something, see what I can make work here.
Welcome back, racer.
Upgrades, custom upgrades. Okay. Setup manager. No, I'm gonna reset this to default. Going to go to custom upgrade. Let's see what we can do here. Try to make this car as fast as humanly possible. Okay. I'm trying to figure out why the hell this thing is suffering so much. Takes that down. All right. Let's see what we can do. It's just faster like this. If this doesn't want to cooperate, I'll just get in the... You know what? I think I'm just going to do what I originally planned on doing and get into the AMG. We'll do a Horizon 5 callback with this one. I don't like wasting too much time on tuning the cars during stream, but gotta do what we gotta do. Give this one a nice design so it'll stand out. Sick ass designs we got here. Ooh. Ooh. I think this is tasteful. Alright. That looks nice. Let's work on upgrading the car. The easiest thing we can do. Go for a 9-speed. Gotta look at what improves the car the most. Yeah, that just, it puts it right above R, and that's not where I want to be. That's gonna also overdo it. It'll also overdo it. Okay. Slicks. Those on wider tires. Perfect. Perfect. Should we give this thing lighter rims and see if that maybe knocks it up a little bit? Be one that's lighter. This really is just the lightest wheel rate. This is the lightest. It is the lightest. Okay. Oh, that'll do it. Okay. Detune this car. I think we're now ready to send it around. Let's look at the top speed here. To really heighten that. Ah, 218 is not going to be great for this. Man, why do so many of these cars for this race kind of suck? At least for what it's expecting me to be able to do. Okay. It's turning into a tuning stream more than a racing stream, and that's unfortunate. But I think I have to just go with the meta car if I'm going to give myself a good chance here. As frustrating as that is, I'm just going to have to save this tune for later. Okay. Gonna save this, detune the car, and this should be enough. Go into the upgrades and remove a lot of shit. Okay. Perfect. It's coming together. That puts us right at 900. Okay, let's see what our top speed is. 247. 52. As long as I can reach 260, closer to 260, I'll be happy with it. Okay. 45-degree braking thing. All right. Hopefully you've made something that can keep up with the best. I really don't want to keep returning to tune a car just to keep up with the first section of the race, because it's highway. Not having the top end is going to... Well, I don't think I need to say what it's going to do. It's just going to be not entertaining. And frustrating. But let's get in, get started. Finally have a race where I don't feel left behind right from the get-go. Got our options. Honestly, just probably the best pick. Let's run it. Small little bit of water. And we're good to go. A lot of cars I could actually probably up-tune, but... That's better. We're keeping up with them. Yeah, at this difficulty, I don't expect to keep up with them for a good bit. Gonna blitz through it. Even this car is struggling to keep up with the AI at this speed. Ridiculous, damn. Need to catch up and draft. Just pulling away from me here. It's gonna come a few parts of the highway where I might be able to recover this. Don't know where those parts will be, but I'm hopeful. Actually, they might be right here. Oh. Yeah, was ill prepared for that. This adds a little bit of technicality to the course. Should be where we make our passes. Right, moving to the top 5. Big pass. All right. Hopefully we don't lose it here. A little bit of speed there, but we come up on a turn. The transition over here. Nice wide exit. Shouldn't have downshifted. We're holding on to it though. In the optimal route, but you know what? We'll take it. Now that I'm thinking about this, I really didn't have to do all that with all the tuning, but at least you guys got to see a little bit of how I tune the cars. I may have to just, for YouTube's purposes, unalive the man. Just off him. Just being an issue. Don't think they will be. I think I've gained enough of a time advantage here to keep myself ahead. Down to that final stretch here. Make or break time. Starting to get caught up again. It's going to get a little technical here, so hopefully we can lose some of these corners. Perfect. Flat out. No, I will say it doesn't feel like I'm cheating with this car given how much the AI can keep up, or did keep up. Okay, we're almost done. One giant loop. Uphill's gonna cost us some speed. Ugh. Dramatic finish. Okay. I need to go through all that tuning. I could have just sent it in a car that just had decent acceleration, but AI was still challenging me either way. Magnificently, magnificently so.
That was impressive. Congratulations.
Right. We got just one more. And I didn't mean to pad out stream timed almost 2 hours. Originally I planned on this being an hour and a half, but I should be able to just take the Furai and enjoy the next race without any issue. Alright. Time for the biggest race this place has to offer. I'm gonna drive there in... You know what? I'm gonna take my most expensive car out for a spin. Drive there in some style. Also, shout out to the nice evening sky outside my window. A little smoky, hazy, but very pretty. Alright. Oh, that just kind of glides when you let off the gas. I like the way I've tuned this car. Never really pushed it to do that, but it can.
Arrived at your destination. Recalculating route. Turn right.
Oh! It's right into somebody's house. Alright. We'll swap cars, because it's going to be a ways away. We didn't get to really use the GR much, so... Don't want to use the GR. Someone else. Actually, you guys didn't get to see me drive in this. So I'm gonna swap over to this Lamborghini. Give it a spin. The car I got during the Golden Wristband event. Wasn't all too astonishing. I mean, you got to go alongside the jets, but you don't really race them. Since we're going to Legend Island for this race, might as well go there in the car that was, you know, the one I first got there with. Just makes sense. Ooh, that was close. Poor Outback. Thank God for the highway. We'll be there in no time. Another one of those weird little traffic jams, I guess.
400 yards. Turn right. Turn right.
GPS is being crazy.
In 400 yards, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left. In 400 yards, turn left.
Almost there.
Turn left.
Get a little drifting in.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. A few yards away.
Strap in for this one. The Goliath lives up to its name and then some. The longest route around Japan. No shortcuts. Good luck.
Here we go, the grand finale. Shit, this is gonna be hell. And I can't use the Fair Eye. Man, that sucks. Alright. I know what car I can use, though. It is a car I did get with the game. Ooh, that's a good question. That is a good question. Hmm. That would be funny. I'm gonna flip a coin. If it's heads, I'm going with the TRD Pro. If it's tails, I'm going with the FX. So, let's see. Yeah, heads for the Tacoma, tails for the FX. All right, see what we get. All right, Tacoma it is. I have not tuned this. I have no idea how it's going to handle. But I think it'd be funny, so we're going to do it. This is ridiculous. But I'm so down. Oh, dear Lord. I wanna just avoid. Oh, what the hell's going on? I want to avoid any mishaps at the start. I need to get used to this vehicle. Starting to think maybe I should have chosen the FX. Yikes. Yeah, it's got me off-roading more than actually on the track. Gotta stop worrying. There's a lot of race ahead of us. I just have no idea how to use this truck. So using it on the longest race possible probably wasn't the best idea. We'll see though. It's so easy to lock up the brakes. I'm just getting absolutely ran over. Oh, shit. Rain's really gonna mess things up. Oh, no. First 15% down. It's raining quite a lot. Everyone's starting to get group backed up together. Oh no. Whew. If I don't win this, I'll go in the FX. While there's still time left in the race, I'm going to give this all I got. It's one down. I was too busy paying attention to him getting knocked off to really notice that, but... It's one less racer. Two less racers. It's the battle of attrition here. As we finish up the first quarter. Oh! That wasn't very clear. Okay. A few more racers knocked off. Let's call some aggressive racing. Ooh. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to get messy. No mercy can be shown here today. Yeah, they're not showing me any mercy either. Ah. Yep, he's gone now. I'm starting to think I should take the FX. I didn't expect this to be in the rain. This is just not working out for me right now. Ugh. Okay, it's messing up too. Ow. Shit. Mother. That's getting annoying. How can I avoid this thing rear-ending me? I'm getting a little frustrated. Keeping it composed though, the best I can. As best as I can. Oh. Alright, one sec. Sorry, the game crashed. Give me 1 sec to get the game back up. It's not letting me close it. Crap. Okay. That's frustrating. Okay. Let's fix this. That's the third time it's it didn't crash until like the most recent update. Just scaring me here, but I guess that's a sign we need to use the FXX. Give it a try. Hopefully make this go a lot quicker. Or you know what? I'll buy one of the faster cars, like the Aston Martin. I know my friend uses one, and it seems to work pretty well, so We'll give it a shot. It's frustrating, but shit happens. Okay. Also, you can tell it's getting a little darker. Okay. Game's loaded back up. Why it crashed. That's frustrating. It's very frustrating. Okay, game's back up.
Welcome back, racer.
Gonna look at the auto show. We're gonna go for. Actually, I want to look at the restrictions real quick. Buy a car and build it for this purpose. The TRD was fun, but man, was that a struggle. I don't want to lower the AI difficulty. So it needs to be a track life car. All right, we can work with that. We'll teleport close to it. Thank you guys for bearing with me on this, though. This stream was longer than intended, and things just don't seem to be working out for me, but let's get this to track life. Track toys. Let's see what it just says normal track life, so see what can work here. It seems to cover a lot of the cars, but not really. The super van was pretty funny to see in the race, but I don't think any of these are what it's looking for. Okay. Yeah, these are more these are more what was expected. Do I give in, get one of these? I can't afford them. Never mind. I don't think I can afford. I can afford that. So let's give it a try. Why not? Ooh. Ooh, I need to look at this. Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll spend our big amount of money on that. I know for a fact this car can qualify. Tune it up a little bit. Excuse me, my bad. Wheel drive. Turbo. Okay. It's already on slicks. Give ourselves as big of an advantage as possible handling wise. You think to handle like its life depends on it. Yeah, we're not going to find anything here. Nope. Okay. Reduce. Race diff. Race driveline. Race 7 speed. Okay. Any turbo upgrade sends this thing over the edge. Got it. Nope, that also sends it over the edge. Okay. I will be right back. I'm going to take one more self-care break before doing this long-ass race. And we'll finish up. Give me a second. Okay. Right back. Okay. Let's do this. This car should be able to handle it. I don't think there's anything I need to worry about acceleration-wise. Gonna trust it. The FXX might be just the meta way to go, but screw the meta. Let's have fun. Well, it's right down the road, but I'm just gonna fast travel to it. Okay, everything working? Yep. Get this show on the road. That qualifies. Slightly slower, but way more nimble. Let's do this. Way more competitive out of the box. Way more maneuverable. Holy hell. This will give them a run for their money. top out really early, though. Ow. Better than last time. I'm definitely losing on top speed. Oh! That was not intentional. I really hate accidentally pressing that. Couldn't even brake. I feel like if I up this thing's top speed, I'd have exactly what I want. I think I will up the top speed. That's all I need to do if I really want to make this car work. Okay. Gonna try that and hope my car doesn't top out as fast. A little bit of acceleration here. A little faster. Whoa, whoa, shit. Ooh. Somehow saved that. Hauling it. Between the two packs here. Definitely catch them. We are catching up on the top end. And then the Tacoma just comes through like it's nothing. Jesus. That's insane. Where are they finding this grip? Yeah, start screwing themselves over a little bit. Alright, we can do this. More than do this. It's moving at lightning speeds now. Whew. Okay, they're gonna start to get aggressive here. They're gonna start screwing themselves over. I'm gonna take advantage of that. Come on. A few times I'm gonna have to reverse this run. It was so good so far. Got my adrenaline's going. Got me really excited. A little bit of a sloppy corner there. That was too aggressive. That was silly. All right. Come on. Okay, those two took each other out. Take advantage of that. One more position to go. Open air from here. We just got to chase him down. Oh, he messed up. We're in first. Still 70% of the race to go. I know for a fact with rubber banding, we will be challenged. It's nice as unlike the last time, it's not rainy. Fingers crossed it doesn't start raining. Oh, he messed up. Oof. That actually made me jump for a moment. I'm not gonna let you pass. No! Should've known the AI was gonna try to assassinate me. Okay, force him on the outside. Things get scary here because now we're on the downhill. Braking's gonna matter a lot more. Yeah, it's gonna punish me for getting on the throttle earlier. We got time. He's gonna pull away quite a bit. Yeah, I'm getting a little too worked up. Okay. Take a breather. Whew. Can't take my eyes off the screen for even a second. Kind of shoving my way through the corners here. Oh, that is way tighter than I thought it was going to be. Yikes. Okay, the truck seem to have messed up. You have an opportunity here. I appreciate the bump draft. It's really easy to just let yourself press the gas for way too long. Make my wrists hurt. I can take such a better line through there. I'm not accepting that, and you do better. Whew. I really hope the A's are just going to cheese this. Because that TRD should not be that fast. I'm getting frustrated. Getting very frustrated. We gotta hope these two take each other out. Cheesing myself out the race at this point. Oh. At least with those two racing each other so close, there's a chance I can make this work. 20% left of the race left to go. Way more behind than I wanted to be. Oh, God. Don't know what happened there, but the FX seemed to have come off the road. There's no way I'm winning this, am I? Not with that attitude. Aw. Yes! Yeah! It messed up. We're not giving it that lead back. Downshifting a little too much. Last little stretch here. I forgot what difficulty even have the AI set to. It doesn't matter. That's a win. Oh, God. Okay. That was ridiculous. Yeah, trying to keep up with those Tacomas with the AI set that high is insane.
I knew from the moment you set off, I had a real challenger on my hands.
Fuck that Tacoma. Oh, that stressed me out so much. Way more technical than the Horizon 5 version. I can't even recall what Horizon 4 was like. What difficulty did I have those set to? Oh. Oh, yeah, that would explain a lot. Oh my God. Okay. We did it. I didn't realize I was doing them all on Pro, but I beat Pro Drivatars. I'm not going up against Unbeatable though. I feel Unbeatable tends to either kill. Sorry, can't say that. I already said it once. Careen off the track. Keep it brand friendly. Or I just wouldn't keep up with them. They kind of overdo it. Yeah, this will be the last Forza stream for a while, unless I do one just recording the roads and stuff like that, because there's still a lot of roads I need to touch, and I think I want to do that during a stream. Probably after midterms and Anime Expo. Oh, for those of you who've watched this long, thank you. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know what to do. Hit that hype button if it does anything. Feel free to follow my Instagram. I might post some con related stuff there, along with just how the weekend goes. There'll be a few interesting things I'll be doing this weekend. Stay tuned for the videos I'm still working on and learning to edit. The editor working on those. There's just a lot of delivery issues and script stuff, but don't want to keep y'all longer. We did everything we set out to do today, painstakingly so. So, I want to, again, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, stay fast, and most importantly, stay yourselves. I will see you guys next stream. Bye-bye. Oh, I need food.